Right guys, had my cup of tea, also while I was having a cup of tea, I decided I'm going to go with a very sympathetic restoration. By that I mean I'm going to try to retain as much character of the plane as it originally had. I'm not going to take it to like a full-on shine. That's not what my aim is. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure people know it is what it is. Quite an old plane. I don't want to make it back to like factory new and all shiny and sparkly, even though I usually take my planes to that level. I want to keep some character and patina on here. What convinced me on that is just using a bit of what is this, quadruple steel wool and some WD-40. I've managed to get rid of all the light surface rust on here, and that's the way I'm going to go. I'm going to carry on, clean this up. I'll work on the iron next. I'm going to be very careful around the WS trademark, and I'll get back to you in a little bit after. This is probably going to, I don't know, probably take me about half an hour or so to get this to this, where I want to be with it. I'm not going to bore you with me sitting here rubbing this backwards and forwards, but I'll get back to you shortly. Is it still on? I don't know if you can see that. It's got the WS Sheffield cast steel, like little trademark there. That was what I was worried about losing. I've got it down, all the rust off there. We'll polish it up a little, but won't take it back to quite literally shiny metal, but we will get it nice and shiny as such. Right guys, after giving this thrashing with steel wool and a little bit of polishing, this is as far as I want to go on the chip breaker. You can see the William Swift trademark on there. I haven't taken it to a full shine. I've just, well, you can still see the pitting on there, but it's cleaned up. I've knocked off any rust on there at all, so that bit's done. I've also done the same on the iron. I've knocked off all the surface rust. I've flattened the back of the iron. It's a nice hollow there with a bit of pitting in there. However, I've got probably about a 4mm smooth bit there, so I'll be able to sharpen the iron and use it. More importantly, I've kept the Sheffield cast steel William Swift trademark on there. Don't know if it'll pick it up at all. Knocked off all the surface rust. Like I say, I'm not taking it to a full shine like I probably would on any other plane I restore. It's clean and it's presentable, and that will do for me. Next bit to do will be to clean all this gunk and crud off this frog, to take it to its component pieces and give this a damn good spanking with the wire wool and see where we get with there. See you in a minute, mate. Right guys, time to clean up the frog. I've done the contact points here and here, got them flattened using wet and dry and 300 grit thingy, 300 grit diamond stone. There's quite a lot of tooler marks on the face of this frog, which I will work at and flatten out and get rid of completely. Just gave the natural adjustment lever a little bit of a clean up. Still got a bit of work to do on there. They're going to probably stick it in bowl of washing up liquid and get rid of all the gunk out there, and then I'll have a better idea of where I'm going with it. See you in a minute, mate. Well, they say you're a military man, no plan survives first contact with the enemy, and much the same with restorations. No plan survives first contact with getting rid of all the crap and gunk was built up over the years. I fully intended not painting this whatsoever because I was sort of under the impression that the Japaning on this was pretty damn good. However, now I've cleaned it, it's not. Got rust around the knob ring. It's quite badly flaked down here. There's hardly any Japaning left here, and I just know myself I'm not going to be able to live with this plane as it is. I will repaint it. However, it's not going to be today's job, it's going to be a future project because I need to be able to get the correct colour blue paint for it. It's a subtle difference even from Woden and Record. It's a slightly subtle difference. This is more of a navy blue. I will search over the weekend, so next week my project will be to repaint this, but in the meantime I'm going to crack on with the rest of the preservation restoration. Cheers guys.